Welcome back to my online video tutorial series. Today's topic is polygon and quadrilateral. At the end of this video, you should know how to construct a square or a rectangle when giving the length of one side, when giving the length and the width, also when giving the length, width, and the radius of the corners. You should also know how to construct a polygon when from edge, and also when given the circle, the circumference, and the length of one side. Let's get started. The shortcut command for polygon is POL, or we can click beside the rectangle command here to explore the polygon. So here we have the rectangle and we also have the polygon. To draw a rectangle, I click rectangle and it will take you to here. If we notice, we have four options here. We have an option to use chamfer, fillet, thickness, and width. With fillet, I'll be exploring, the first one I will be exploring is fillet, all right? So to draw a rectangle, we click here, click the start point, which is here. Then we enter our X value. And if you notice that as we bring the crosshair across, you'll notice that those two boxes, those dynamic inputs, they change a bit. Draw a rectangle when giving the X and the Y value. So I click here. Right, and say I want the X value to be 30. I would type 30, then press tab to change from the X to Y value. And please note, as I press the tab key, you'll notice that it changes from the X to Y value. For the Y, I want the Y value to be 15, so I enter 15, enter. And what that does, that generates a rectangle with a length of 30 and width 15, right? Next, we could also draw a rectangle using fillet. So I would activate rectangle, and this time I will be using, I'll click fillet, F for fillet. It allows us to specify the fillet radius. And for this, I want the fillet radius to be 5. So I enter 5, type 5, enter. Then I click my start point. And again, I enter the value that I want my X point to be. I want my X to be 30. 30, so enter 30. Tab key to change from X to Y, 30 by 20, 20, enter. And here we have it. We have a fillet with a rectangle which has a length of 30 and a height of 20 and a radius, fillet radius of 5. All right, very important. Let's move on to another rectangle. So let's hit the rectangle command. This time I'm using a chamfer. And chamfer is somewhat different from the fillet. What chamfer does, chamfer allow you to draw a rectangle. Let me explain a little bit. With chamfer, you draw the rectangle having straight edge, is like a cut, and the chamfer at each end of the rectangle. All right, so let us get into the chamfer. So hit rectangle, then rectangle, then hit chamfer. It will ask us to specify the first chamfer distance, which would be like here. How far you want it to be from this corner. That would be the first chamfer distance. The second one would be from here. All right. First chamfer distance, I'll be using 2. Enter. Second chamfer distance, I'm using 3. Enter. Now it will ask me to start a rectangle. And for this, I'm starting here. Click here. And I'm moving out to here. And what this does, this generates the rectangle with the chamfered edge, right? It's just like that. I will leave the chamfer there for now. I will now move on to Polygon. And Polygon is a very widely used tool. For Polygon, once you activate Polygon, it will ask you to enter the number of sides that you want that polygon to contain. Say if it starts at 4, say if you wish to draw a polygon with 4 sides, you would accept 4. So let's work with 4. Let's try 4, enter. It will ask you to specify the center or an edge. The thing about edge is that edge works if you wish to generate a polygon along this side here. Say for example, I wish to generate a polygon here. I would click E for edge. You can enter the first, state the first edge point here and there, and that generates a polygon there. Well, in this case, it's a quadrilateral because it's 4 side. All right. Space bar to reactivate polygon. This time I'm entering, let's go for 4 again, enter. This time I'm specifying the center. It will ask you to state if it's an inscribed circle or a circumscribed circle. What this does, inscribe means to draw inside the figure. The circumscribe means to draw around the figure. So let's go for inscribe. All right. And we can choose what angle we want this to be at. Yeah. And that generates that. Let's go back up here to Polygon again. Spacebar to reactivate. This time I want a 5-sided figure. So enter 5, enter for a 5-sided figure. And again, I could choose edge or I could choose a center. Let's choose here as my center. All right. Let's go for inscribe. Click on these. And then it allows us to specify, to align that. So we'll choose to align it where we want to align it. Could be here. Could engage orthogonal mode and align it there. Here we need to specify the radius for this polygon. Yeah. Let's use 10, 1, 0, enter. And that's how we generate a polygon. Pentagon, 5-sided figure.